Refresh. Bwana, leo kwenye Refresh tuna exclusive interview na moja kati ya star kutokea Nigeria anajulikana kama Falz, hitmaker wa ngoma ya Soldier, au sio bwana? Yeah, ametua bongo na tumepiga story na Falz kuhusiana na album yake mpya ya Bad ambayo ina mwezi sasa tangu itoke. Leo kwenye Refresh ametuchana kwanza kuhusu kutumia aka ya Bad Guy na sababu za album yake kuitwa Bad na tusichokijua kuhusiana na hiyo album.
Bad Guy is just kind of like a title that it started as like a nickname, you know, when I was in school.
Okay.
My friends used to call me Bad Guy, Bad Guy, Bad Guy.
Why? You know, when you hear Bad Guy, you just have this, you know.
Not in that way, not in that way.
Really?
It was just bad like cool, like smooth, you know.
He's bad.
Like, oh yeah, this guy bad, he bad.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was, it started off like that, and you know, I thought it had a nice ring to it. And I just decided to keep it as a part of my name, so it became a title, Falz the Bad Guy.
And you even made it a title from the
album.
album.
My album, that is true.
Album.
My brand new album dropped about a month ago. It's titled Bad.
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 So it came from...
Definitely, because it's a big part of the name, but also the album being called Bad is a representation of you know, a different part of Falz the Bad Guy now being portrayed on this album. And this side of me is like it's a more emotional side. It's a softer side. It's a more vulnerable side. It's a sexier side. You know, it's me evolving as an artist, you know, into this new realm. And yeah, I'm very excited I went on this journey.
But you know, before speaking of the album, I'm actually eager to know why Bad now? Why name the album Bad now? You know, why not maybe
long time ago? Because, like I said, Bad. The Bad now is a couple different things. Apart from the fact that it's a part of my name, it's bad as in naughty. You know. It's bad as in risky. It's bad as in sexy, you know, bad as in smooth. Yeah, but I also thought, of course, because that's a part of my name, you know, what better fit to name the album?
Okay, naughty, sexy, cool. Okay, what really inspired this album?
Just the need to capture the essence of this evolved version of myself. That was pretty much what inspired this album, just wanting to capture this newer version of me, this version of me that's, you know, really coming to accept his softness, his vulnerability, and you know, that's pretty much what this project represents.
Falz anasema bwana, kuhusu kutumia aka ya Bad, hili ni jina ambalo alipata au alipewa kipindi yupo shule, na maana yake ni kijana fulani hivi smart, cool, lakini pia kwa album yake ni album ambayo ni safi, ngoma kali and cool. Kwa hiyo maana ya Bad Guy ambayo anaizungumzia hapo Falz sio bad ile ambayo watu wanaifahamu ya ubaya. Na ndio maana hata namna ambavyo anaandika BAHD, sio bad ile ya BAD. Kwa hiyo maana yake sio kwa ubaya. Ukiachana na hilo bwana, tukamuuliza Falz kuhusiana na idea ya video ya ngoma ya Ice Cream ambayo amemshirikisha Buju, ngoma ambayo pia ipo kwenye albamu yake, na tukajaribu kumuuliza connection ilikuwaje mpaka akakutana na Buju, lakini pia kuhusu kufanya kazi na Tiwa Savage pamoja na Chike na ngoma yake bora kutoka katika albamu hiyo.
This reaction that basically was the idea. That's what I wanted. I wanted something that is unlike me, you know, something different, you know, something that you would watch and be like, oh wow, this is Falz, okay, okay. So it was like
He said,
okay.
Okay.
It was like, okay, this is the start of a new dispensation. You know, you are welcome. You are welcome. That was pretty much what it was. And as soon as the director, big shout out to Olu the Wave, by the way. He directed that video. As soon as he shared the idea, I was like, yeah, I'm sold on this. I like this. I like this. This is what I want. I want something risky.
Risky, my friend. Okay. And we actually got, I think, what you had imagined all along.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. Not so sure about, you know, your girlfriend, but I did.
Well, she's not complaining.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's not.
She's okay with it?
I like how you just assumed and concluded that I have that I have a girlfriend somewhere.
Oh,
I'm a single Pringle.
You single Pringle?
I'm single Pringle.
Ready to mingle?
Very ready to mingle. I was just about to ask you if you're single.
Okay, let's talk that off mic.
Okay, we can talk after. Offset.
We can talk offset. Yes. But how did you link up with Buju? How the chemistry is, you know, crazy, it's good. You really, you know, you work good together.
Yeah.
You blend well.
He's a super talented guy, and
He
it's someone that
definitely is.
he's someone that I've known for a while actually, for years, and we've been in and out of the studio quite a lot of times, and I think that's probably why we've been able to build that working chemistry as well. You know, sometimes when you get in the studio with someone for the first time, it might not come on that occasion. You know, you have to keep on working, and then eventually build that working chemistry, and I think that's what we've been able to do. There are more tracks we've recorded together that hopefully will still come out, so stay tuned.
Okay, we are tuned. But also you spoke about, you know, you worked with Tiwa and Chike too for the album. Yep. Tell us about it, how it all came together. And
yeah, for Tiwa, I have always wanted to work with her. We had initially tried at some point, but somehow that didn't work. But this was it. This was the perfect project. And when I was working on this album, I was like, look, I'm working on this. I'd like you to listen to some stuff. And then she came through, she vibed, and, you know, we made that happen. For Chike, it was one of those spiritual records, you know. There's some records that take you time, you know, you focus on it and you work on it for some time. There's some records that just come like that.
Yeah.
For that one, it just came. It was magic. I like to call it a classic, and you know, I'm just happy that I was able to get in the studio with these guys. Okay,
it's actually good. I love Tiwa.
I love her too.
Yeah, she is actually, I guess, one of the best female artists that we have in Africa.
Amazing superstar.
Yeah,
she's a superstar. Yeah, she
is definitely. But what's your favorite song from the album?
Oof. Ooh, that's a tough one.
I believe.
Yes.
Even though you make all this music, but as an artist, you also have your favorite.
But do you think so though? Do you think I have to have a favorite? Because they're like my children. I know everybody's going, yeah, that's what they say. That's what. But they kind of are.
Trust me. Even at my home, my mom has a favorite child.
Is that you?
Definitely
unfortunately
not.
Sorry dear. I apologize.
So what's your favorite?
Well, I would say, you know, my favorites kind of change, you know. So this week my favorite might be different, next week it might be different, but at this current moment, my favorite song off the Bad album would have to be the one with Chike, Knee Down.
Knee Down.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Like I said earlier on, it's a special record. It's a very special record. All the records on the project are special, for one reason or the other. But this is just what I'm feeling the most right now. Like I said, tomorrow it might even change. Tonight by 7:30 p.m. it might change.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your favorite yesterday?
Okay, maybe not yesterday, but like maybe 1 week ago. It was a different song. It was a song called Pull Up.
Pull Up.
Pull Up was my favorite about a week ago.
Hapa Falz bwana amemaanisha kwamba Buju ni mwanae na wamekuwa wakifahamiana kwa muda mrefu sana na wamekuwa wakikutana kwenye kazi, na hii imekuwa ndo hit kwao na imetoka muda sahihi kabisa ambao yeye ameacha albamu yake. Vivyo hivyo pia kwa Tiwa Savage pamoja na Chike. Lakini pia kwenye hiyo albamu yake, moja kati ya ngoma ambayo yeye ameikubali na ni kali na ni bora kwake ni ngoma ya Knee Down ambayo amemshirikisha Chike. Ukiachana sasa na kazi yake ya muziki, lakini pia Falz ni mwigizaji. So hapa Falz akatuelezea kuhusu ujio wa movie yake mpya, lakini pia ukiachana na ujio wa movie yake mpya, je, kwenye swala la muziki pamoja na kuigiza ni kitu gani ambacho kinatumia sana muda kwake, kinamla sana muda?
Yes, definitely. I literally just put out a short film. I put out a short film last night.
Yeah.
For the song Knee Down, actually featuring 𝒂𝒂𝒔𝒂𝒇𝒊.
Yeah.
And what we've shot for this is this way more than it's not just a music video, it's a film. A lot of acting, it's very intense, it's very gripping. In fact, it's like a thriller. Go and watch it, by the way. It's out on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Just search Falz, Knee Down. You see the short film is right there. And it's apart from that, there's a big movie project that's coming out in September.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Brotherhood.
Brotherhood.
Yeah, directed by a Ugandan director called Lukman Ali. But we shot in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah, we shot in Lagos, Nigeria. It's action. It's action. This is me getting my Denzel Washington on.
Oh, screw.
Getting my Will Smith on.
Okay.
You know the vibes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
So there'll be a lot of, some gunshots.
Stunts.
And
Some
a lot of
stunts, some shooting, some rolling, some all those things.
Okay.
Yep.
When is it coming out?
September. It's going to hit cinemas in Nigeria in September, and then after that, it will get on demand, so Netflix or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. If I'm to ask, so between acting and music,
Tough question, but I can't pick.
what takes most of your time?
What takes most of my time? Music. Oof. You see that it's tricky. Music probably takes most of my time, but acting is more time-consuming at a time. So usually when we have to film, we probably have to film for like 1 month, 2 months at a stretch. Meanwhile, music is very flexible. I could finish a song in 1 day. So it depends on. But majority of my time, I'm doing music. But when I'm doing film, it gulps off a lot of time at a go. Yeah, so you get what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hapa Falz bwana amemaanisha kwamba muziki ni rahisi kwake, anaweza karekodi tu ngoma hata leo ikakamilika na ikatoka, lakini kwenye swala la movie inachukua muda mrefu kidogo mpaka ushuti, editiwe, ikae sawa nini na vitu kama hizo. So movie inamlia muda sana kuliko muziki. Kuhusu kutoa movie mpya amesema kwamba ana kazi inakuja mwezi wa 9 na ni movie ameigiza ya action. Kwa hiyo watu wakae tayari kabisa kuhusu hilo. Itakuwa noma sana. Ukiachana na hilo, hapa Tanzania bwana tuna wasanii wengi sana ambao wanafanya vizuri hapa Tanzania, lakini pia nje ya Tanzania. So tukapata nafasi ya kuzungumza na Falz pia na kusikia kutoka kwake kuhusiana na wasanii ambao pengine labda angetamani kufanya nao kazi. Pia akatutajia top 5 ya marapa ambao wanawakubali kutokea Afrika.
Rayvanny?
Rayvanny,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've met him like once or twice, and we've spoken about it. And I'm not around for long enough this time around, but I'm hoping that we can still knock something out. I've always wanted to work with Diamond as well. Yeah, I think when last time I was here, I remember hanging out a lot with Joe McKinney.
Yeah, Joe McKinney.
Because we were on the Coke studio together. So we had actually been in the studio together. We had recorded some stuff as well at the time. Don't worry.
Where now?
He said where
now?
Yeah, but artists are like perfectionists, man. You work on something, but you want to make sure it's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're still gonna get in the studio together and I'll make all these happen. Hopefully while I'm here I can, perfect all these projects and drop them. So stay tuned.
So you mentioned Rayvanny, who already you talking.
Yeah.
Diamond Platinums, you've ever spoke about?
No, actually, we haven't spoken about that yet. Not yet.
Okay.
But
so aside from Rayvanny and Diamond Platinums, what other artists are you feeling their music and you would love to,
At the moment, I would say these guys. But of course, I haven't really, thought about. I haven't really thought about that, like other people. But for now, at the moment, these are the guys I would say I'm feeling.
These are the guys that you're feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, I spoke to Timaya, I think, a few months back, and he actually told me his favorite top 5 rappers of all time from Africa.
Okay.
I said, when Falz come, I'd also like to hear it from him. What?
Ooh, top 5 favorite rappers.
What? Your top 5 rappers from Africa?
Ah.
That's a hard one. That's a tough one.
Very, very tough. It's very, very tough.
I mean, come on.
It's very, very tough.
Okay, let me simplify by saying this. They're all doing great. They're all good.
It's very, very tough. It's very, very
But
tough. I'm just
5.
going to mention a few names that come to mind. It will definitely be more than 5. But a couple amazing rappers that Africa has produced. I will just mention. I don't like to do all this ranking, all this top. Oh, these are the top 5. That has never been me, man. You know, and everyone can have you can have your top 5. I can have my top 5. This person can have their top 5, but everyone is still killing it. But I don't like to do all this ranking and stuff. But I'll mention a couple.
Randomly. It's okay. It's okay.
I'll mention a couple.
We'll help you. We'll help you.
Arrange it.
Arrange
Help
it.
me arrange it.
Yeah.
I'll mention a couple dope rappers that Africa
Okay.
has produced.
All right, let's go.
MI for sure.
5.
MI. Sarkodie.
4.
𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕.
3.
Nasty C.
2.
YC. I like YC.
1.
Ooh. Calligraph from Kenya.
Okay.
Fino. Whew. Fino is amazing. Okay, I mean, I've definitely mentioned more than 5.
Hapa Falz amemaanisha na kusema kwamba kuhusu wasanii wa nyumbani tayari yupo kwenye mazungumzo na msanii Rayvanny, lakini pia angependelea kufanya kazi na Diamond Platnumz. Japo kwa sasa ni hao tu, ila anaupenda sana muziki wa Tanzania, na huko mbeleni anafikiria kufanya kazi na wasanii wengi zaidi kutokea hapa nchini Tanzania. Pia amegusia kuhusu swala la kuingia studio na rapper Joh Makini kutokea hapa Tanzania, ambapo rafiki wao ulianza wakati walipokutana kwenye Coke Studio. Pia ameongezea kwa kusema kwamba wasanii wanahitaji kitu bora, ndio maana kazi inaweza ikakaa sana ndani kwa muda mrefu ili ipikwe vizuri, ikae sawa, ili kija kutoka kipatikane kitu kizuri ambacho kimepikwa katika namna iliyokuwa nzuri na bora zaidi. Sawa, tukamuuliza kuhusu kuingia kwenye siasa. Je, labda pengine anatamani kuingia kwenye siasa, lakini pia ni wasanii gani ambao walimuinspire au walimvutia mpaka akaingia kwenye muziki?
Politics it's never really been my thing. You know, I've never really had any.
Really?
I've never had plans for politics. It's never been my thing.
You see, here we have artists that used to be artists, rappers, that right now, as we're speaking, they are members of parliaments, you know, district commissioners. You spoke about Joh Makini. You've probably met Ndio Wasanii, right?
Say that again?
Ndio Wasanii, you've met him?
I'm not sure.
Joh Makini's brother?
I'm not sure if I met him
From
at the
Mosi?
time. Did we meet? Did we? I'm not sure if we met him. No, I'm not sure. Maybe not.
Yeah, he's among the rappers who have just joined the politics.
That's dope.
Right
So what is he now?
He is a Kisarawe district commissioner.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's
dope.
amazing. I mean, it's always good to see, man. Even like in Uganda, Bobby Wine, who's an artist, you know, is a member of parliament.
Of course.
It's always amazing to see, you know, as celebrities, you already have a huge influence. So why not use that for a positive cause?
Mm-hmm. But what advice would you give a new independent artist who, you know, these young upcoming artists coming from you? I'm sure it will be something. It will be huge.
Yeah. You know, for young artists out there, just trying to do their thing, what I would say is just be the best version of you. Originality, uniqueness. These are some of the most important things as an artist, and just being hardworking, and consistent.
Yeah,
that's what I would say.
But you know, when you speak of Falz, the bad guy, you have obviously been doing good. The project Bad album is out there, doing great music. You know, I would really personally like to know what artists inspired Falz to become the iconic, you know.
Yeah, a lot of influences. Growing up, most notably 𝒓𝒊𝒈𝒉𝒕, excuse me, Michael Jackson, Bob Marley.
Michael Jackson?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an icon. Bob Marley. Back in Nigeria, there was a group called the Tribesmen, Plantation Boys, Tubaba, Two-Face.
Yes.
Huge influence. Yeah, man.
Sawa, kwenye swala la siasa bwana, hapa Falz anasema kwamba hana mpango wa kuingia kwenye siasa. Yeye sio shabiki sana wa mambo ya kisiasa, lakini anaheshimu waliopo kwenye siasa na kuona ni hatua nzuri. Tukamuuliza kuhusiana na issue ya msanii Jewels kutokea Nigeria kulalamika kutoingia ama kutokuwekwa kwenye nominations za tuzo za Headies, japo alitoa hit kubwa sana ambayo ilifanya vizuri sana Afrika, ngoma ya Medicine, huku akiwashutumu na kudai kuwa labda pengine yeye hayuko kwenye lebo kubwa kama ya Marvins. Pia inaonekana kwamba haya ni malalamiko ya wasanii wengi sana kutokea nchini Nigeria. Inaonekana kwamba wasanii wengi ambao wako kwenye lebo kubwa wanapata support zaidi kuliko wasanii ambao hawapo kwenye labels, yani wanajitegemea. Vile pia tukamuuliza kuhusiana na wasanii wengi wa Nigeria kupendelewa kwenye baadhi ya mambo, mfano kama kwenye chati za Billboard, chati za Afrobeat, lakini pia kwenye matamasha makubwa kama ya Afro Nation. Tunaona wasanii wengi wa Nigeria wanapata nafasi kuliko wasanii kutokea nchi nyingine, na hapa ametuelezea kuhusiana na issue.
No, I don't think that's necessarily correct to say. I think the Headies have always kept a wide scope of nominees over the years. They've nominated people that weren't even signed. You know, at some points in time, they've nominated several different people. You know, I've been nominated for the Headies. I've been nominated even since earlier in my career. So I think the Headies have done a good job in expanding the scope of nominees. So I wouldn't agree with that. What I don't agree with about this edition of the Headies is that they're doing it in the United States of America.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think, you know, now is a time that Africa is up. Now is a time that African music as a whole is up. I think the most important thing for us to do is to sell our culture and everything about Africa as much as possible. So in the best ways possible. So I think putting up the awards in the United States doesn't do enough of that. And that's my only issue.
With the Headies.
With the Headies being, and that's only this edition. I think this is the first time they're ever doing that. Yeah. Do
you mind, you know, the award thing? Is it a thing to you?
I mean, awards are nice. Awards are nice, but it's not validation or invalidation of anything. So if you do not get nominated, or if you get nominated and you don't win an award, it's not, you know, it's just it's a committee of people that have decided to give you or not to give you. It doesn't take anything away from you. A talented artist or a successful artist will still be regardless of awards. Yeah.
Do you believe that Nigerians are in favor, like
in favor of
different platforms, like the performances? There have been a lot that has been going on. I don't think if you have been, you know, going through that, but we have that Nigerians, especially when it comes to, let's say, the Billboard charts, the festivals, the Afro Nations, all that, you know, seems like Nigerians are in favor. There are a lot of Nigerian artists forward other than, you know, other African countries.
I think it's just because Nigerian music, in general, has kind of always been like at the forefront of African music. Not because of anything in particular. I think it's just because there are a lot more artists actively, you know, operating or actively, you know, sort of breaking these sort of boundaries. But not for any particular reason, just because there are more of us doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you know how many we are? There are 200 million of us. So there will always be more Nigerians everywhere.
Oh, yeah? Anyways, so anything that you like to say, you know, just to wind up everything?
Just make sure you check out the album. My brand new album dropped about a month ago. Bad. Out everywhere, all streaming platforms. You can listen to it everywhere. Apple Music, Spotify, Boomplay, Audio Mac, everything. Make sure you listen to Bad, the album by Falz. I love you guys so much.
Refresh.